the subscribe button.
Good morning, guys. I figured I'd hop on here and share a quick story about how I contracted HIV. So I'm gonna start like at the beginning. So basically, I dropped out of school at it was either 16 or 17. I moved away from home and I moved to the nearest big city. Okay, once I moved to the nearest big city, I ended up getting into prostitution. So I did get into prostitution, but that is not how I contracted HIV. So basically, once I moved to the big city, I met a group of people who became my friends. And one of the guys that I was friends with, me and him had a one-night stand. And that's how I contracted HIV. He actually had AIDS, and I contracted HIV from him. He was already sick. I will say, when I stayed over at his house, because we were at his mom's house, his mom came in the room in the morning and she was yelling something. But she was speaking in Creole, so I didn't know what she was saying. But she was yelling at him about something, probably for having me there, I'm assuming.
Come on, bro. He had to be Haitian. What's going on with all the Haitians? Now this Haitian man done infected this woman right here. And I did a video about this atrocious mother who had her children jumping on the doodle brown bed. There was trash all on the floor. The trash can went up to the roof. Talking about, I'm Haitian, we bathe outside. We use potatoes as deodorant. We sleep outside. We don't sleep inside the house. The inside of the house is for playing. That I don't know what's going on with all the Haitians and all the Haitians doing the craziness in the world. But back to some seriousness. Could y'all ever talk to a woman that got HIV? Because she is very attractive. Let me take my damn glasses off because her assets is distracting me. You see them assets right there? She said, good morning, y'all. Both of them things said, good morning. Bing, 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 bing. Could y'all talk to a woman that is got HIV, even though she negative? She taking the PrEP medication. She doing what she's supposed to. Could y'all talk to a woman? Put that in the comments. Because I know I couldn't talk to no woman that got HIV. You know why? Because if we ever get in an argument, all she got to say is, that's why I take my medicine this month. That's gonna F your whole world up. She said she ain't take her medicine this month. Now all of a sudden you start feeling symptoms and you start itching a little bit. All she gotta say is she ain't take her medicine this month. That effed up your whole world. You questioning stuff. You know you've been cheating. You know you've been cheating. So now you're thinking about Jessica, Leanne. You've been thinking about Cordy, Medisal. And you think about, damn, do they got it? Because this girl ain't been taking her medicine. Now she got me. She positive now. She no longer undetectable. She detectable. Now I'm detectable. And I just gave it to Mary Ann and Leanne. Damn! I know I couldn't do it. You gotta be one strong man. But goodness gracious, to drop out of school at 16 or 17 and leave your home, there's only two reasons that a 16 or 17-year-old drops out and leaves their house. One, because they're a badass child, and two, they got some badass parents and in a toxic environment. I know the answer to her. She was one of them bad ones. She was one of them bad little fats. Not bad as in attractive, but a bad child as in her behavior was improper. Come on, I got to get that right because some of y'all have very low comprehension skills. But let's keep going.
And then I do remember seeing him take some medication. Of course, I didn't think anything about it. I was young, so I didn't think anything about it. After that, about 2 weeks later, I actually got really, really, really sick. Like I couldn't walk. I had a really high fever, went to the hospital, and they told me it was probably the flu and just to let it go away, come back if it doesn't get better. So that's what I did. I ended up leaving. I tried to walk home because in this big city, everything's close. So I tried to walk home. I could not walk. I had to end up calling a taxi to come get me because I couldn't walk. It was really bad. So I got back to the apartment. Everything seemed okay. I started getting better. I could walk again. I didn't have the high fever. But then my hair started falling out. Like, bad, guys. Like, oh my word. Like, I thought I was going bald. Didn't have any clue why. But I do remember I went to Bath and Body Works and asked them if they had anything that helps with hair loss. They didn't really have anything. And then I ended up actually going to get a perm, Like back in the day when we used to get those curly perms. I got a curly perm thinking it would help to make my hair thicker. It actually made it worse because it damaged my hair. But that stopped too. So my hair stopped falling out. It's, kept growing. It's never been the same. Like my hair used to be very, 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 very thick, and the texture was different. It was like more silky. It's never been like that again. After that, I went on living. Didn't think anything was wrong. I ended up getting pregnant, not from the same guy. This was a different guy. And soon after I got pregnant, I moved down here to Florida with my mom. And down here, I got sick. And I ended up getting a really bad cough. Like, it would not go away. It was bad. Like, it lasted forever. It was a hard cough. It would not go away. So my mom took me to the doctors. They thought it was just a cough. So they sent me with cough medicine, sent me on my way. Again, I thought I was fine. Kept living life. I ended up moving back up north to be around my friends, and that's when
No, you need to stay away from them damn friends. Them friends was the one who got you infected. And then you went and you got pregnant? Y'all, on a more serious note, y'all need to stop having these one night stands. Y'all need to stop getting with strangers and just hooking up with people on them apps and everything like that. Seeing people on the street. I don't care if he or she is that damn charming. Let it go. Do not think with your little head. Think with your big head. That's why it's big. It's big for a damn reason. Please stop going and interacting with these people that you think are so-called friends. This is how you know if you got some real friends. Ask them motherfuckers to go to Miami. If y'all come back from Miami and still as friends, then y'all know y'all really locked in. If y'all break up and y'all no longer friends, that's how y'all know y'all wasn't real friends. That Miami trip really be ending friendships. So y'all need to stop considering so many people your friends and actually trusting in them and giving them your all, because her group of friends, one of the dudes is why she got infected. And then not only that, she's pregnant. Please protect yourself. PrEP is not protection. PrEP is not protection. The best way to protect yourself is to not even engage. Let that shit go. Go beat your meat. Go beat your meat. Go use a rose toy. Go do something, because we should not be putting these medicines in our body. Our body wasn't meant to be putting these medicines in. Our bodies wasn't even meant to have these illnesses. Y'all need to stop interacting with so many people, because we're just talking about the health part. What about the spiritual part? Y'all engaging with sexual spirits and demons and getting them transferred in you due to the interaction that you're having with these other people. Y'all really need to get y'all lives in check and stop really living for the world and these lustful desires, and find you somebody that care about you and love you enough to wait with you until y'all married, or y'all are in an actual 100% committed relationship before you give your body to them, whether you're a man or a woman, because it is no joke today. It is not a joke. And I hope all the people that watch this, just one person listens, and I hope I can prevent one person from going on PrEP, because not only did this woman's friend infect her, but also that I'm thinking, based off the time frame of her moving out at 16 or 17 and becoming a prostitute, side note, all of her clients are then should also be put in jail because they've engaged with somebody that is underage. And second, this dude sounds like not only is he the one who infected her, he was also an abuser, because there's no way that man was also 16 or 17. That man was obviously of age, interacting with this girl that was 16 or 17 at the time. And in my book, that's an abuser. That's a manipulator. That's why he felt so comfortable getting you sick and didn't tell you nothing. He did that on purpose. That man is an abuser. I hope, if he's still alive, I hope she filed charges. But y'all need to stop playing out here. Don't play with your life. Don't play with your life.
I went to see the prenatal doctor. They asked me if they could do an HIV test. I told them yes. And then 2 weeks later, they called me and said that I needed to come back in for more testing. Of course, I'm young. I'm not thinking anything. I go in. 2 doctors take me in a room, and they tell me that I've tested positive for HIV. Damn. And they also go on to tell me, because this was when we didn't have the great medications that we do today, they also go on to tell me that I probably have 5 years to live max. So I am devastated. I go into shock. I don't cry, I just go into shock. I walk home from the clinic, and I feel like everybody that is looking at me can tell that I have HIV. It's the weirdest feeling in the world. But after that, I heard that my friend ended up dying. He was in and out of the hospital a lot, and then he ended up eventually passing away from AIDS, of course. After that, I had my first son, and then all of my children are negative, because I've been undetectable for many, many, many years. I kind of found out I was positive around the same year that the good HIV meds came out. Like, the first medication that I was put on was AZT, which was one of the very first HIV medications back then. But soon after, I was able to get on art therapy, which is the cocktail of the good medicines. So yeah, I've just been living my life since then. I mean, I could go on and on about what's happened since then. I've never been sick again, HIV related. I did have COVID, but that's it. Like, the medicines are a game changer. Not only do they keep you healthy, but you also cannot transmit the virus. That's why all 3 of my kids are negative.
I'm glad that she is responsible and put her kids first and has actually taken care of herself, taking her medicine, going to her appointments, and doing exactly what she needs to do to maintain a negative status and keep those around her safe, because that would be so damn sad if the kids was born with HIV and the kids had no part and they had no responsibility in contracting it. It was given down to them. So kudos to her. I'm glad that she is in a better space now. She has the proper care that she can. She is able to keep those safe around her and keep herself safe. But God damn, I would never want to be in this situation. Guys, please protect yourself. Please be careful with these damn strangers. Please be careful on these damn apps. It is not a joke. Do not play with your health. Go out and get tested. Tomorrow is Monday. Go get tested. Test it. Test it. Test it. Bless one of your family members who you know is a hoe, either a male hoe or a female hoe, with a damn at-home test kit. Stop buying them Jordans, bracelets, cars, bags. Buy them buy them 2 test kits. I don't trust the first one. Trust the second one if the second one say what the first one say. Buy them test kits. Buy them some free lab work. Please, it is crucial that people get tested. Go and see your PCP. If you don't know what PCP is, it is not the drug. Go and look up what your primary care physician or PCP is. All right, if you don't got one, go and find one. Guys, stop playing with your health. Stop playing with strangers. Please use this woman's story and her testimony to remind you of how dangerous this world is, especially when you're doing the down and dirty with people you don't know. Guys, I'm out of here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Peace!